Hey, I was putting this together tonight, and I'm not real sure if anybody would be interested in it, so y'all just let me know. But I have been struggling the last couple of years on trying to figure out the best way to keep up with my greenhouse. Now, greenhouse is a pretty new concept for me. Most of my teaching career was animal science and ag mechanics, but when I started here at Nimitz, I got deemed the greenhouse. So I spent a lot of time cleaning it up, getting it ready, figuring things out, and then figuring the best way to track things. And I think this is going to be a pretty good plan, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm a binder nut. I have binders for different things, but it's what keeps me organized. So here we go. So this is specifically just for my greenhouse, and this is accessible to my students because they will help me fill it out. So I have a calendar with the same layout that I have in the teacher planner, so just a monthly, but in between the monthlies I've got a weekly layout. Now when I printed this at school, it didn't print like I wanted to, so my headers are missing, but this was going to be goals, what's being planted this week, and then I think we had what's being harvested. I'd have to go back and look at it, but pretty sure that that's what it was. And then places for us to mark different things for the day. So students will be responsible for marking the temperatures, whether or not we water. I may come in here and jot down what the kids need to be doing for the day, and then we'll just kind of note anything that was abnormal. You know, if they saw aphids or spider mites, they could note that here. That way we could treat it if we didn't get to it. And then they also have a place to mark the weather. I'll go back and get the originals so you guys can see what that is. So we've got that laid out for our entire calendar. Let's see the next section is our inventory. It's pretty accurate right now. My counts aren't, but I know what's in the greenhouse and in our shed. This first one is the chemicals that we have on hand. I also have a MSDS binder, and it's got all of the information, and it stays in the greenhouse so everybody knows where it is. But I still like to have it here, that way if we run out of it, it's a quick reference for reordering. And then my actual inventory, and this is both consumable and assets. So even my containers, we keep track of those, the 3.5 inch, 4 inch, my trays, and that way we can we know when to order. This one is a little bit different than the other inventory sheet I'm going to show you. So at the beginning of the year, me and a student will probably go in and inventory together, and then I leave it for the kids to do after that. And their inventory sheet, we have spots so we can do it by the 6 weeks. So once a week they come in and put the date, so every Friday someone's responsible for going in and checking our quantities to make sure we're not missing anything. Let's see. The next section is just purchases. This is where I'll keep track of my plant orders and supplies that I order for the year. Sale items. This is where the kids are going to be keeping record of what's in the greenhouse. So once I have my order from Jolly Farmer, then I'm going to give each student one of these sheets, and they're going to have to figure out the botanical name, the common name, and then they're going to have to find some pictures of it, and then they'll have to fill out the chart for it. So we've got several of those sheets, and this is just for things that we're going to grow and sell. And then in our growing records, I do a quality count check at least once a week. I have 14 tables in my greenhouse, and the sprinkler runs right down the middle, so I have an A side and a B side. So you'll notice that my tables are labeled 1A, 1B all the way down, and that's my left side, and then my right side is 8 through 12. And so I go in and I determine what's going to go on what table due to the amount of water that they're going to need, the light and such, because I know the greenhouse a little bit better than the students. And so I set and determine what's going to go on what table. We use this for the day that we set plants. They know based off of the quantity how many pots and trays to put on each table. And then after that, once a week, they go in and they pull out what's dead. We mark it, things that might be in bad shape that we want to come back and check how many, and then our total good. And then we do that weekly so we kind of can keep up with our inventory and see our profit and loss, how many plants we lose, and if we're still going to be able to make money. And then seed catalog. This is more so for our garden outside. We just planted some fall seeds, squash, zucchini, cucumbers, some other things. So we're going to go in and fill in our charts, start date, germination rate, days till harvest, and how many plants we have. And then this is a spot to put the seed packet for reference. We always have mystery seeds because the kids kind of forget to label them. And then Wishlist, something we started last year at our plant sale on our whiteboard in the greenhouse. We let customers in the community tell us things that they wish they would have seen in the sale, and then we're going to track it here. We're also trying to start a newsletter for our community. That way we can kind of see what they're wanting, what they liked and didn't like, and so we have a section here for that as well. I think this is going to be a pretty good piece for us. The inventory is not a new process for us, and our quality counts is not a new piece. We've been doing that pretty much. My first fall semester was horrible, but the greenhouse was not running properly. But by spring, we kind of had we had a good grasp of what we were supposed to be doing and how to do it. And so year 2 is when we implemented the quality counts, and it really helped us improve the quality of the plants, know when to feed them, take care of them, fertilize, pesticide, all of that jazz. And it kind of helped the kids get to understand and remember and learn the plants a little bit better. Anyways, I thought I would share this with you. If this is something you're interested in, you guys comment, let me know. Let me know if you want me to set it up as one of the teacher planners where I can print it and bind it just like a teacher planner, or if you would prefer to just put it in the teacher store to where you could download it and access it. So, and we could do the covers whichever way. I'll also give you some proofs from the planner that I actually made the teacher who helped me design this. We called it the Beast because she wanted it to go out for like 2 years, and so the planner was like, should have fit like in a 2-inch binder or more. It was huge. Anyways, this is it for tonight. It's Sunday night, and I'm gonna rest, and we're gonna get up early in the morning, and we're gonna hit day 4 on the contract and get some things done. I hope you all have a restful evening and have fun next week at work. See you later.